guys, it's Tracy. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using for 2021. I am going to bring some stuff with me, which is the stack over here. If you'd like to know what these things are, I can go over them real brief, but they're in my 2020 planner stack. And then I will show you what I was going to use. And then I will show you what I will be using, I think, which is a stack of Hobonichis. Okay? So let me clear some space and I will be right back. So this is the stack that I am going to continue to be using or referencing from 2020 to 2021. This is the bullet journal voice germ that has business ideas, plans, notes from online classes on how to run a business and stuff like that. So this is going to be referenced all through this coming year, and hopefully I can build an online presence with what I want to do. That's a whole nother story that I haven't figured out yet. So yes, this is my Chic Sparrow Mockingbird in I don't know what color, Nightingale maybe. It has a Hobonichi cousin from 2020 that I'm using as a 5-year planner. This is in my 2020 stack, so you can go check out that video. This is my Book of Shadows, which is also in a Chic Sparrow. It is a tea house matcha. This does not have the closure. This I do not share with people, but everything else I'll share with you if you want to know about it. Okay? This is my grimoire, which is basically a reference book that anybody can pick up and reference. It has tarot spreads, it has the Sabbats, it has information about angel numbers, the moon phases, the elements. It was going to have information about herbs and plants, but because there's so much information about herbs and plants, I have decided to use a happy planner with large discs that I put together. So this will be my reference for any plantings, any reference material for plants and whatnot. Alright, so there's that. What I was going to use, and by the way, I have one other notebook that I don't show you guys, which I completely forget about all the time, even though it sits on my desk. We're going to touch on it real quick. This is a standard size, homemade traveler's notebook. It has no pockets. I picked up a piece of leather at Michael's, trimmed it down a little bit, punched some holes in it, and this is my writing journal. So I have put in some standard size notebooks, and this is the only place that I use a standard size insert. I was going to try and use this standard size insert from my home planner, which would be bills, meals, schedules, stuff like that. But I'm not feeling it. It's a Webster's Pages, undated insert. So we'll see what happens with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this now, because I think I'm going to do all this inside one of my Hobonichis that I have. But this is the only standard size that I use on a regular basis. I have a Foxy Fix that's for sale in Sugar Cookie. And in 2021, my plan was to use one book, which I soon discovered was a mistake, I think. And I set it all up. So I added like spots for my, this is like the year overview, index pages, year goals, finance pages that I made that I will be posting online as a free printable. This is where I added my quarterly goals, which is stupid. I don't know why I just didn't do them together. I don't know. I did a typical bullet journal monthly layout with a reference calendar, and then on the next page I did a habit tracker that has 12, 15, 21 habits, and then a mood section that you can color in the different moods, and then you can color it in. I set this all up for every single month, so every single month has this in it. Here's December. Apparently I didn't do December's bullet journal or November's. I don't know. And then right from December we go into a weekly spread. So this is week 0. This was going to be food, and then everything that had to do with week 0. And I had started a layout, and then I was like, well, that's so limiting. Why bother? But I did set up at least 4 weeks, well, 5 weeks technically, of 4 weeks. 4 weeks of stuff. And then the rest of it is blank. I estimated a spot for some stuff and had a job application tracker added to the back because that's the only place I could figure out to put it. The art is from a downloadable website that has some free art that's downloadable, and I will find that and I will link that. I think I have it in my notes back here. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to go looking for it. So these were the things I was going to use in 2021. It doesn't look like I'm going to be using them the way I thought, because I really love my Hobonichis, and I really wanted to use a Hobonichi cousin, Hobonichi Weeks, as my fitness, because it works well. You'll notice that I have in 2020 planner stack video, I go over my planner, my health and wellness planner, which is basically this. But so this is this year's, and next year's is going to be the camp style. It is the regular size. I will do the same thing I did before. I'll just separate the weeks into 3 and use one for breakfast, one for lunch, one for dinner, a section over here for other stuff, and then probably notes on this side over here. I do notice that this one has a darker line on it than, oh no, this one does too. How did I not notice that before? And I don't even know if you can see it, but there's a darker horizontal line that matches up with the day of the week, which I didn't notice before. Wow. I've been using this for 2 years now. I did one in 19 and one in 20. And that's why I wanted to keep going in 2021. So that's going to be health and wellness, food. Basically, it's food, water, sleep, mood, pain, energy. It's not going to have any stickers. It's going to have exercise. I don't know what cover this is. I don't see a thing on it. I don't remember where I got it. I think it was a second-hand buy. So I can't tell you what it is. It's a very thin leather. It feels like the spice leathers from Foxy Fix, except it doesn't, it's not as touchy. if that makes sense. It doesn't scratch up as much. I also bought a Hobonichi Weeks Mega, and the Mega is a similar color. This is in a Chic Sparrow buttered rum secondhand that I got from the buy sell trade group somewhere. So they're similar in color, they're not exactly the same, and that's okay. I wanted a similar color palette though. This is the latte, I think, and this is a little darker than that. So I think I'm going to be using this one as my planner for graduate school. It allots me enough space in the back for notes and assignments and whatnot, so I think that's how that one's going to be utilized. This is a Chic Sparrow Tea House Chai, which was the replacement for buttered rum, but they're not. You can feel the difference. This is smoother. This is less smooth. I have 3 buttered rums. I love it. The chai is not my cup of tea, so I'm not really loving this folio. I will probably keep it, but inside this folio is an A6 Hobonichi Techo. This is the one that has the months and the days. This was intended for my daily journaling, just so that I didn't have so much space to have to fill if I didn't want to fill it, if that makes any sense. Sometimes I write a lot and sometimes I don't. That might be the problem. So I don't know what I'm going to use this for, because I don't think it's going to work for my journaling that I want it to do. This might become my notebook for social media posts, or maybe I might sell it, the cover and the techo. This is a Foxy Fix Rowena with crisscross pockets. It houses 3 A6 notebooks. One is a Hobonichi gridded notebook. The second is an MD blank notebook with a plastic cover, a clear cover, and some 1407 planner vellum inside it. And then the last notebook is a Days Free. This is intended to be my social media and writing notebook for planning, tracking, ideas, and all of that stuff, which I'm not much of an A6 person, and this was my chance to give it another go with this and this, and we will see. At some point I will utilize these, but I'm thinking that this is not my cup of tea, but if it works out well, it will be great, because I love this leather and I would really like to utilize this notebook. So, and the last thing that I'm using for 2021 is going to be my Hobonichi Cousin, and this is in a cover I bought off Etsy. I will link it below. I think I had linked it in my 2020 planner lineup, but it's very similar leather to the Rowena in some ways. Like, this feels richer than this, and I love Rowena. I actually have a composition size Rowena and a number 8 or a number 7 that I have stashed in my drawer of stuff that I'm not parting ways with. So there's that. So this one, I have not decided on what I'm going to do. Technically, I could make this into my social media and writing notebook, or I could use this as my journaling. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I used it for journaling this year. I did some watercolors in it this year. It's super chunky. I didn't utilize the monthlies until recently, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. This is an MD cover on the front of the 2020, and then I've already put an MD cover on the front of the 2021, and then I stuck it into this leather cover. So we are going to see what becomes of things. I don't really want to part ways with this. I don't really want to part ways with either of these. This one is questionable, and this one I'm going to give it a fair shot. So I guess we'll see. So what are you using in 2021? Are you using multiple Hobonichis? Are you using multiple Happy Planners? Are you using multiple planners in general? I'm interested to know, and if you have a video, let me know. I will go check out your channel. And if you guys want to see any more in-depth videos on anything that I've shown you, just let me know and I can give that a try. Hopefully this isn't terribly long. I think it's about 20 minutes right now. 16 minutes. That's not too bad. I didn't do an awful lot of jibber jabbering. So I guess that's it, guys. So thank you for stopping by. Come back and see me. I like having comments down below. If you want to know something, ask a question, just say hi. That would be great. Hit subscribe, hit like. And I guess I'll see you soon. Probably first week of December I will be back with another video, and I think that video is going to be all of the covers that I am selling. So if it is unsold and already listed or not listed on Mercari, I will be going through that stack, which may take quite a bit longer than I thought. So come back and see me for that, okay? Toodles!